Now last weekend we did a video called Can I Beat the Lap Record around the Korean Grand Prix, and we used the 2010 Ferrari with the F-duct. Today we're trying to beat the Indian Grand Prix track record around the Bud International Circuit, and as you can see we are suited up in Red Bull colours because 2013 was the year the track record was set. Now to be fair, it was very close. 2011, 2013, they both were 124.1s, but the 2013 time was just a little bit quicker. I think a 119. I'll leave it on screen now. So we're going to try and beat it. We had a lot of fun last weekend trying to do this episode or this video around the Korea circuit, and we're going to hopefully enjoy ourselves again today. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll leave everything linked down below for the car and the track, and of course I'll also link that previous video at the end of this one on the end screen annotation, also in the card as well, so go check out the previous one, which I really genuinely love doing around Yongan in Korea. But today, India, another awesome track. I mean, look at this corner, so good, so iconic. Only raced here for 3 years, but a lot of people still love it. Of course, also a circuit on the current MotoGP calendar as well, so it's not out of use or extinct, it's still very much a thing. Anyway, let's get to work. Again, using the Racing Studio V8 mods, this time the 2013 car, as we're going to get this underway. We have a default setup, just basically hard tyres on our car as we get our first lap underway. Braking just before the 100 there for turn 1. Tidy on the way out, up towards turn 3. Straight line braking. Open up the corner to try and get a late apex. Whoa! Good save, but we'll have to try that again. Here we go. Curves up to the line. DRS open as we head down towards turn 1. Braking a little bit later, a little bit deeper. That curve there just upsetting the balance. So again, we'll open up the line. Hold first. Short shift. Easy on the way out. Slight little correction on the power as we use the majority of our curves down this straight. And now we have to spot the braking for this very tricky 100-degree right. Braking at the 100. Didn't quite get the apex, but actually not too bad. We do pull it back in, and we're going to get a nice run down the hill and now into the tricky section here of the lap. Fourth down to third over these curbs. Quick little chicane here, up and down on the elevation change, and now into the fast right. Down a gear, just feathering the throttle, being patient. It tightens up on the exit over the top of the crest, and now you want to stay tight through this left to get a good exit and try to be flat through the right. Had to take a slight little confidence lift there as we bumped over the curb. Downhill right-hander, quite a bit of understeer as we go downhill. And then the final corner, back end just getting a bit loose there on the way. Last bit of curves up to the line. 129.0, not bad for a first lap on the hard tyres. Let's make some changes. Now then, let's make some setup adjustments. Now the gearbox feels okay in principle, so I'm not going to change nothing on that. We've got a huge back straight, so we have to bear that in mind. We'll go for mediums on this one, keep the pressures the same. Fuel, we're going to basically halve this, so we'll run 32 instead of 64. And front wing, rear wing, it didn't feel too bad on that one, so I might just go one click on each. Even that might be too much. Brake bias will nudge down to 54. Diff coast already on 25, which is quite low for rotation purposes. Camber diff, we'll get into those adjustments in a little bit. I will lower the rear ride height a few clicks, and I'll put the front down by a little as well. And then the rest we'll kind of, dabble with as we go along. Let's give this a shot. Let's put these changes to the test and see how we get on. Curves up to the line as we head down towards turn 1. Braking at the 100. This time the car responding really well on the turn-in. Little tap of the KERS. Up towards turn 3. Little short shift. Very nice. Very tidy. Right. Now we open the DRS as we head down towards turn 4. Let's see if we can try and pick up a bit more of an apex this time around. We'll aim for the 100. That's nice. Lots of grip. The car's working well, responding well. And now we need a bit of that grip through these corners. Through the left. Be patient. Then have a little second stab at the turn in. Into the fast chicane. Attack the curbs. Car responding well now into the fast right. Let's try and stay a bit more open. And then we'll bring it in. Attacking the curbs. A little bit of KERS over the top. Through the left, stay tight. This time we're flat through there. Go in early for this apex and get the nose into the corner. And now one corner remains. We'll turn in a bit earlier this time. Square the car up, get the exit, KERS to the line. 126.9. Okay. Looking pretty good so far. The progress is looking pretty linear, which is good. Now let's get some soft tyres on and talk serious business. Now, I'm still happy with the gears. I don't think I want to change anything on that one throughout this episode. They're very nicely balanced. On the tyres, we're now going to go for the softs. But what I will do is, we're going to halve the fuel. So again, we'll go 16 litres. So half of what we had before. But I'm going to go back down on the aero because naturally, what you gain in tyre grip will offset the wing. So we should hopefully be able to gain a bit more on the straight. Brake bias, I will go to 53 and I'll give that a shot. Hopefully it's not too much rearward. And then drivetrain, I will knock the coast down to 22 for a bit of rotation, but I don't want much more because the back end otherwise overtakes the front. So I've actually made a few adjustments and I've basically pushed the front end of the car into the negative and the back end of the car into the positive, both for the camber and the toe, essentially giving a bit of a sharper front, stable rear, increasing the difference, but hopefully it doesn't offset and make it unstable. For the ride height, I'm going to go down again on the rear only. I'll keep the front as is because we do bump over some curbs, so I don't want to go too low. I will bring down the roll bar on the front by a little bit and also on the rear. So I think with all of this now we should have a bit of a better balance. So let's give this a crack. I can already tell this tyre feels very, very quick. Now, to be fair, there's no surprises in this one, unlike in the previous episode where we remembered that there was an F-duct, for time gain. There's nothing to find here. DRS KERS already in full effect. Now, let's get to work and let's give this another shot. So, now we should see some serious lap time gain. Let's get a lap underway. First off, turn number 1. A little bit of rear lock in there, but okay, we attack the first corner curb quite nicely. Turn 3, going to short shift at the apex so that I can get the drive on the way out and get more momentum on the back straight, which is a lot more efficient that way. A little bit early on the upshift there, but that's okay. Let's push down towards turn 4. Again, spot the 100. Braking super late. The car is just doing everything that I ask. And now into the twisty bits. Here we go. Carry a bit more speed into that first apex. And now let the speed wash away as it all tightens up. Not sure I should go 4th or 5th through there. Now into the banker. Open it up a little bit. And then attack on the way out. Downshift warning, but we're carrying some big speed now. Oh, big snap. Another warning on the downshift. Right, come on, this has been an excellent lap so far. This felt really, really good. I'm wanting to downshift quick, but the car's not letting me. Slight bit of oversteer. 125.7. So we're 1.6 seconds away. Still quite a way to go. But there's definitely more time in that, I think. I've just got to be a bit more confident and commit a bit more. Let's make some more adjustments and see what we can try and find. Now, we do have super softs available, but the quali time was set on softs. So we're going to stick to that. Now, tyre pressures I'm debating, but I'm actually going to leave as they are. I don't think it's worth a big change. I will try a click on the fronts, but I'm not confident. The fuel now, we're going to go for single lap fuel. So 10 litres, 3.2 laps. I am going to go up on the wing and go for that higher value to hopefully just have more aggression in the corners. Brake bias, I'm happy to leave at 53 because we had a little bit of relocking, but the balance was perfect. I'm going to knock the differential close to 20. And then this is when things get interesting. I'm going to push the camber to maximum. We're going to bring the rear camber in the other direction. Same goes for the toe. We'll push that out a bit and bring the rear in. And then for this one, I'm going to bring the roll bars in a bit more, but I'm going to up the wheel rate for a bit of sharpness, especially on the front. So I want to try and get that. We're going to take a risk on ride height, plunge that front down a bit more. Dampers, this is very minor. I don't understand too well the gain I can have from this, and I quite like how it feels. I don't want to break it if I don't want to fix it if it ain't broken. And then for the heave, I will just tap the wheel rate a little bit just to improve turning slightly. So let's give this a go and see if we can try and get closer. Now this one, we're not going to talk as much. I want to try and lock in and see if I can find that lap time. So let's get to it and let's see if we can try and drop into at least the 124s on this one. Didn't get all the apex there. Good exit. Going to try second gear. Oof, lots of understeer. I think first this helps the car get a bit more front end bite. No purple mini sectors so far. There's the first one. Had to use a bit more curves on the straight. That'll do. That was nice. I've got to really try and send it through here a bit more. Got to drag that a little bit wide. Now the purple mini sectors are starting to flood in. This is looking good. Full send, come on. Oh, there's so much understeer. Oh, I tried to pick up the throttle and we get airborne on the way out. Huge shunt. We'll never know what that lap would have been, but we'll try again. Let's see if we can do it this time and deliver the lap time. Also clean up some of those mistakes. Nicely done there. Hairpin. There's so much more grip in first gear. What a difference. Have to take first. You just have to. Didn't get the apex though. A little bit scruffy, but let's keep pushing. It just has to be fast. A little bit of a lock up there on the right front on the way in, but we get a really good exit. Felt excellent traction. Right, come on, let's keep it rolling. That was the best so far. Fourth or fifth, it's touch and go there with the gears. Full send though, full commitment on this one. Oh, nice catch. All right, let's be patient this time. Let the car rotate. There we go. Let's not lose the back end through the last corner this time. And there we go, curse to the line. Oh, wow, what an improvement. 24.4. That's good because I don't think there's a ton more I could do with the car setup. So I think at this point I'm just going to maybe try and refine. But the next lap you see will be my final attempt, and we're 0.3 away, so this could be close. Oof. First lap, not the one. Lock up into turn one. Ah, scruffy. Oh, we're pushing now. I'm really struggling to beat that. Genuinely, that might be my best time. The first half of the lap is really good, and I can't get anywhere near it. I can't go quicker. There's little bits of time, but that last lap was genuinely really good. I don't have an answer. Oh, I ran wide. Oh, God. I maybe could find a little bit of time. I was a 10th up in the first sector, but I don't know if the lap's there. That one that we set might be the one. I think I'm going to take that. I was up a little bit, but it's just so hard to put it all together. I just can't do it. I've made so many micro adjustments on setup. I think I'm going to call it there. I just can't quite make it. So after many micro adjustments, this is what I went for in the end. So gear ratios, I never changed them, kept them default. Tyres, I went for default pressures in the end with softs. 10 litres of fuel, and then the wing, I actually managed to increase the difference by 1, but didn't really gain me that much. Brakes, 53 bias, diff coast 20. Camber, pretty aggressive, front and rear, same for the toe as well. Alignments, ride heights, I went quite aggressive. Wheel rate, roll bars, all pretty just, pushing things to the max. Dampers default. Heave, I reset the wheel rates to what they were originally. And then the bump stops, I actually increased the bump stop rate front and rear to just have better, basically, spring suspension performance. And that was pretty much it. But there we go, guys. That's all she wrote. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm actually really loving this little kind of, readjustment of the series, which, was Can I Beat the Retro Pole lap, but for these circuits which are no longer active per se, it's more of Can I Beat the track record, and we use the corresponding car, which I think is a really nice adjustment. Anyway, I'll leave everything linked down below, guys, for the mods used in this video if you want to give them a shot for yourself. Like the video, subscribe for more content like this, guys, on my channel. Let's try and smash over 1,500 likes for this one, and suggestions on where to go next. I'll be keen to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Anyway, guys, cheers for watching. A massive shout out to the members for supporting the videos. Also, check out the 2 videos on screen for more content like this, including the previous episode at Korea. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.